Hello everyone, it's Oryx here again with another virtual rambling. I hope you are all well. Today I'm playing Off Peak. Now, this is a free game on Steam. I was attracted to this title because I played a game by the same creator called the Norwood Suite, and that was a very visually and auditorily arresting game, if that's the right word. And yeah, it was fantastic. It was set in a hotel where everyone was kind of interested in music and musical. This game, I believe, is set in some sort of train station. Okay. Sorry, I'm just rifling through this. So, the general idea is that some bloke wants to give you his ticket, but it's fallen out of his pocket and into pieces, and you have to find the pieces to catch a train. I don't know if I'll actually go through the motions of collecting all the bits. This is mostly just to kind of explore the game and its environs. So, first thing that strikes me is, wow, that's an incredible skybox. And a bit like the Norwood Suite, music seems to play quite a big aspect in this game. A lot of effort clearly went to the Norwood Suite's soundtrack. Kinda looks like it might be the same case here. I don't know why, but the FOV of this game seems kind of weird. I feel like the like the edges of the screen are kind of bending almost. Some really strange statues and features of this train station. So you've got a whale suspended from the ceiling that's been painted with the starscape. Statues of anthropomorphized animals and a skeleton. You know, to look at this place almost seems more like some sort of creepy, surreal museum. Wow. looks almost, I don't know, almost church-like. Like a big cathedral or something. Used to be a viola player. Oh, there's a piece of the ticket. My noodles are my string section. Wow, this guy really likes his ramen. Oh my gosh. Oh my word. He's taken this analogy to the next level. Ostrich eggs. Oh my god. I don't think I can read through all of this because I'll never get any walking done. I don't know about you listeners. I've tried ramen, like in Japan, and really not that impressed. It's okay, but I don't quite understand the obsession with it. It's just kind of noodle soup. I feel bad for saying it, but yeah. It just seems to have this kind of cultness surrounding it, doesn't it, ramen? Never really understood why. He looks serious. I'm guessing this might lead me down to the platform. That would be correct. This looks more like an underground. They've really put a lot of effort into the wall art in this game. You know, stuff that doesn't really look all that much out of place in real life. Nun cat over there. Yeah, I don't want to make this too much of a walkthrough. You know, you can easily pick this game up yourself if you'd really like to experience the adventure in full. There may be some like gating of areas there was in the Norwood Suite, depending on who you talk to and what you manage to unlock. I'm kind of hoping that the gating isn't too heavy in this game. Ooh, look. Some sort of high technological area. Ooh. Every bit of light is a line of code. Do I believe this is air I'm breathing? I love bits like this in games, like Watch Dogs 2 and Mirror's Edge Catalyst. They had these like stupidly high-tech server cluster places, you know, that were essentially glorified kind of stealth and platforming sections. And I just love how they can turn something like, you know, a server in, you know, a collection of servers into a level. This kind of reminds me of the train station in Manchester. It's got this, I guess it's typical of a lot of major British railway stations, this big arch style structure. The often glass roofs, although most of the time they use opaque glass. Pigeons are usually everywhere in the rafters, unless they've kind of got those anti-pigeon measures all set up, you know, all those little spikes. Those tiny looking plastic white spikes that they glue to every single service in the vain hope that they'll get rid of the rats of the sky. Today I'm walking through the station barefoot. Stupidly I forgot to bring my my trainers up to my study. And it's like, I really can't be asked to walk downstairs to pick them up to come back upstairs and start this. So I'll just walk around. Well, not barefoot, but in my socks. Ooh, it's a very glowy skull. Yeah, it's probably not the best idea in a train station, to be honest. You know, you never know what you'll tread on in a train station. Or indeed, who will tread on you. You know, you'll get one of those really thoughtless people wearing clown shoes. This guy loves his bovines. They're almost like cats of Egypt. I love how the trains just seem to stretch off into the horizon. That's kind of cool. The fact that down there you've got steps, but here you've just got slopes. Can you imagine walking up this slope in real life? You know, it's like 45-degree angle. Just running up there would absolutely knacker you. Ooh. I don't know why I'm going for this, but I see another piece of ticket. I don't know, the art works. They're so mishmashed, aren't they? It's like just an eclectic mix of everyone. Do I want to take a record? Ooh. They've got the new scientist. What have they got over here? Bit of Sergey. That looks like Pink Floyd. Of course, the composer of this game had to sneak himself in here, didn't he? Of course, of course. And why not? Fantastic Materia. Sounds like something out of Mass Effect. So yeah, you've got like kind of African style artworks. You got your kind of very street art, Aztec, I guess. Clearly Banksy of some sort. All this pop art. Very opposite colours, very bright. There's a bloke on the piano in there. No train station should be without a piano. Or giant pizzas, for that matter. Oops, I accidentally ate a bit. Yeah, I'm sorry, mate. I'm really sorry. Some sort of... is that Settlers of Catan or something? Or something very similar? Oh, it's a giant on a piano. Of course. I love it. Who maybe likes playing with his feet when he's doing back. Whew. Almost Alice in Wonderland-esque collection of giant mushrooms. Another kind of strategy game. This almost looks like a some sort of civilization style thing, doesn't it? You'll have to excuse me, I'm not really au fait with board games. I don't know what it is. I used to play a lot of D&D in my youth, but... And, what's the one? Risk. Used to play a lot of Risk. But... not so much nowadays. The friends I have, you know, that I meet in person, I'm just not interested in playing board games. None of my family are particularly interested in playing board games. After that one time with Monopoly. That's some fantastic dancing. You keep it up. Yep. So, board games, not something I've ever really gotten into. I've always played things of the virtual kind. And to be honest, I'm kind of fine with that. While I appreciate board games that are awesome, they're just not really for me. I love things with pretty graphics and interactive environments, what can I say? And yeah, I get it. Board games can have those too, I'm sure. I used to love D&D, but I was just kind of... yeah, I'll just stick to my games. I can't really... I think the art style behind this dev's games are quite interesting. Like, some aspects are quite high fidelity, and then other aspects are really quite low fidelity. I don't know, like, there's some like amazing texture work in some places, and then other places it looks pretty kind of low res, I guess. And I'm sure it's like entirely intentional. I mean, that Aztec stuff over there, it looks really high poly, really detailed, and so does that skull. And you know, that texture for the ceiling is pretty awesome. But then look at the floor and the walls. They're really, really bland and I guess. Maybe just to kind of, I don't know, maybe just to stop them from standing out against all of the interesting stuff they fill the environment with, perhaps. But it almost seems like they're aiming for this kind of, this mix of fidelity almost intentionally. I think because it's not hard to make something high def. Dr. Doom. It's not hard to make something high def, so I feel like it's been intentionally made a mix of high fidelity and low fidelity. And I think there was something similar in the Norwood Suite as well. Oh man, did you see that? That was a clever visual trick. Look, let me show you again. When I was up here and approaching those big people, because they're closer, of course they're going to look bigger, and the people who are further away are going to look smaller. And when you come downstairs, I didn't really notice it at first, but they're actually really big. And the people here are actually quite small, but they're just really close together, as if to kind of make it some sort of optical illusion. Everyone here loves their games, don't they? Everyone's playing board games. And this person's playing a miniature version of the giant game that's outside. Ooh, secret. Or not so secret, it's kind of telegraphed with a giant button. Ah, I love this. This is something you're getting in a British pub, isn't it? A board of guest ales. Or house ales, in this case. Oh, I could absolutely murder a beer right now. I know you don't feel it, because I call these things virtual rambling because the idea is that I walk along to the game that I'm playing, and I do every time, and I'm walking now, and I'm it's really hot and I'm getting tired, my feet are bare, and it's kind of weird, but I like feeling games this way. The way that I'm intentionally throttling my movement through an area, and the way that I'm making myself walk through it, in real time. And almost like I'm having to put effort into exploring somewhere. And therefore I'm being a bit choosy as to just which places to explore. Because I only have a limited pool of energy. And I'm really annoyed that I'm back down here again, actually. So, I was hoping that that little corridor is going to take me somewhere new, but I guess not. I guess it's a bit like that in real life, isn't it? You wander the back streets of a city trying to take a shortcut, end up further afield than you ever meant to be. I'd be lying if I didn't say it happens all the time to me in Manchester. And there are some back streets you really shouldn't go down. The kind that if someone was to accost you down there, not many people would notice. So yeah, compared to the Norwood Suite, I mean, this place spatially is probably as large as the Norwood Suite, maybe. That's the impression I get from it. But the Norwood Suite was a lot more compact. There was a lot more to discover. But then again, in that game, I was talking to everyone and doing all the little funny side quests and stuff. Whereas in this, I'm kind of intentionally avoiding them all, aren't I? Righty. I might just see if there's anything over here. No, I think it's just a corner. Okie dokie, ladies and gentlemen. Well, I hope you've liked this this little wander around off peak. Yeah, again, I didn't really want to get too much into the game itself. If you like what you see and, you know, this kind of weird alt stuff interests you, pick it up. It's free. And if you like this, definitely check out the Norwood Suite as well, because that is super weird. It's like a hotel from the world of Twin Peaks through the eyes of Dali, where everyone is obsessed with music. And it's kind of great, it really is. Definitely recommend it. This has been another episode of Virtual Rambling. Thank you very much for joining me once more.